Good morning, traders. Manny Cabrera, co founder of NBC Trading Academy, with today's pre market forecast at end of week review for November the 1st. November the 1st, here Friday, November the 1st. Let's quickly jump to our news items. Coming up shortly at 8:30, we have average hourly earnings, non-farm employment, and the unemployment rate. Three very important reports in reference to earnings. And at 10 a.m., we have the ISM manufacturing PMI. So we have quite a busy morning this morning. Let's jump to our analysis. We jump with our daily chart. What do we have here, guys? Familiar pattern. We have the market running off the 200, consolidating, creating a new high on this run. Market is now consolidating again. Now, we're not expecting the market to shoot up to the moon. We more than likely can expect the market to shoot down a little bit lower. That's the ultimate, that's the ultimate reality of markets that have been hitting all-time highs in recent history. Is we keep inching up until eventually we have some sort of correction or profit taking. That's just the way the markets move. We have several key areas of support. You notice that all of our moving averages are heading to the upside here. The 20, the 80, the 50, and also this trend line that we have here to the upside. So the ultimate reality is we're finding ourselves pretty much in a clear compression. So you can see these clear compressions, and these are just typical movements when you get to these levels. Markets tends to move, laterally, and within lateral, you get some moves either one direction or the other because the market gets a little bit mixed. So that's what we have. We did have a good volume day here on yesterday where we actually did 1.3 million, which is fantastic. So we had a little bit more movement, but a lot of that movement was pretty much concentrated at a certain time during the day. So it may have something similar today. So what are we looking at? Let's see what we're looking at. We have an all-time high again, another all-time high, which we established yesterday, right? But here we're still within this channel. Look at how this price is just respecting the range of this range here, and this is where the market is moving. This is where the market is going to keep moving. In any break from this channel, you can expect some acceleration, some really serious type of acceleration. I mean, obviously, the ultimate goal is to get down to this trend line here. But there's a lot of places between there that we can bounce off and get actions on both ways. So when you start looking at these markets, you have to ask yourself two questions. Which way is your overall movement, and which way is my current, or what we call immediate movement? If you go back to the chart, you can clearly see this is an up market. This is an up market that currently is consolidating, right? So here's what we have here. We have an up market that's currently consolidating, a little bit mixed. So what does that tell you? That tells you clearly that once you recognize the immediate move or the immediate desire of the market, you need to go in that direction. And if the market switches directions, you can also go in that direction. So you have the ability to go take trades in both directions. Market is clearly compressing, just like we showed you earlier. It's clearly compressing between two key areas: the all-time high that was previously established, and this trend line here, which the market just broke. So what does that tell you? This trend line means nothing. Okay, this trend line on the bottom is the one we need to look at. But if we go to another price point, another chart, which is our analysis chart, you can see, look how the market just broke through. That's all based on news, as a matter of fact. That's all based on news. So now what do we have? What we have here is an immediate trend line to the upside, which is our north and south line. Look how quickly we developed this. You see that? So now we know, as long as the market remains above this trend line here, this blue trend line, we're expecting the market to move higher. It doesn't mean that if it breaks, it's not going to try to return higher. But I'm talking about immediate moves. Right now, the market is expected to move higher. And if it doesn't move higher immediately, we're expecting the market to use this area here as support. And you're going to see a little bit of compression here until ultimately it breaks through, which it already has, and not as a retest. It'll break through to retest, or it'll completely reject all this information and head lower. And then we have several areas where we have to go. So plan A, wait for retracers and go long, as long as we remain above this blue line. Plan B is any break below this, we're expecting the market to move a little lower. So that's the key for today, and that's what we have to keep looking at. That's what we have to keep looking at today. And as long as you stay within the realms of your analysis, you should be okay. All right. Well, you guys have a great trading session and a great weekend. See you soon.